Thanks for inviting us. Thanks, Pivot and XDC, for having me in this masterclass. Uh, I'm May, one of the co-founder of the Akka Finance. We are three co-founders. One of our team is CTO, and another team member, Ali, is a co-founder as a CEO. I'm representing the whole team, very senior developers into the AI and DeFi that work together for more than 5 years. Some of them even 10 years they work together. And we are a small, agile team, and we're gonna revolutionize the next generation of DEXs and AI trading platform. Actually, we believed always in the symbiotic relationship between the AI and DeFi, and now the market is going to be very attractive and it becomes a dominant narrative. And we built Akka 2 years ago with XDC and in DMCC, Dubai Multi-Commodity Center, crypto center of one of the crypto center in Dubai at DMCC. And we are proud that we built on the XDC for the past 2 years. And this is very small about me. My background was engineering. I used to be into the AI 20 years ago. My thesis was into the fuzzy and soft computing. Then at that time, we call it soft computing, mix of everything, artificial intelligence and other optimizations method like GA, genetic algorithm, and swarm optimization. And till now, I was just my whole life revolves around building startups and designing go-to-market strategy, raising funds, and making them bigger and bigger and create value for the whole ecosystem. This is a very short introduction about me and our team in Akka. And if we can make it like a Q&A, or I can just go through the actually slides and to just tell you a little bit about the Akka and the story of Akka we built. Which one do you prefer, the story or the presentation? Tell me.
I think it would be great if we can have a presentation as well, so that one is of course for the recording as well, and for the other people to understand more about Akka, because what is visual is going to be more
Okay.
absorbed.
So let me tell you this story that first, and then we will go to the presentation. When the first time I presented Akka 2 years ago in Dubai ecosystem, we call Akka Swift for Web3. And through the evolution of the market and evolution of our product, we understand. And then, if I push my team 2 and something years ago that use more AI to just make the DeFi less complex and accessible to everyone. And nowadays, we can claim that we come up with this narrative that we have done it happily with XDC and other partners that help us in this road. I can share the quick introduction about Akka to see what Akka is and where we want to go. The different narrative and new narrative of Akka, that's very important, by the way, for the market and for everything, for the community to understand us. This is the AI native gateway for intelligent DeFi trading. By AI native, we mean that Akka on the core has an AI engine, actually proprietary technology like a routing engine and liquidity aggregation layer. And on top of that, we create an AI agentic layer to help to actually predict, adapt, and execute the future of the DeFi trading platforms. So we easily go to the what kind of context we are talking about. Let's see what is DeFi right now. For sure, DeFi, decentralized finance, like finance, actually it comes to stay here for a while it was here, and through ups and downs of market, still there are utility use cases, and the people are rushing into that. Developers are rushing into this, but still, it is too complex and even costly for most of the users and developers. By the way, our core Akka, we can just you can use it as a platform to integrate with your platform to just do much more things. I mean, um, actually circumvent the complexity of the DeFi with Akka. So let's see what we offer to the users and why we can offer that. In this context, we have over 80% based on the stats, based over 80% of DeFi traders that lose out to the market makers, institutions, and arbitrageurs who leverage superior data and algorithm trading. This is the world that we live in. We cannot forget that there are tools and there are institutions that can always beat you. So DeFi traders are in the dark somehow, and they are looking for somehow fund size fits all approaches, signals, copy trading, and all the things to just maybe in some cases overcome their problems. But unfortunately, there is no tailor-made solutions for them, and DeFi is too hard to use. 30% of the users abandon transactions due to many confusion that it happens for bridging across the chains. By the way, Akka is a cross-chain liquidity layer that solved this problem. And 74% of the retail users struggle with wallet management, private keys, understanding smart contracts, and so on and so forth. It means that we have just mentioned a few of the complexity of the DeFi. There are a number of complexity that are really are big hassles. And when we have to tackle those to just enter the DeFi. And at the end, or when you enter and then you want to trade, but the trade is very costly. 60% of the users report slippage exceeding over 1%, which costs them millions of dollars annually for the users of DeFi. So it's just a barrier to entry for people because they lose money when they want to just trade. And without trading, nothing goes on. So DeFi trading is outdated somehow. The tools are lagged because most of the DeFi tools right now they are working on staking, lending, and something, and there were no automation over the top of those infrastructure and like networks like XDC that give you this capability to as an EVM layer one blockchain, and they have a technology like subnets that you can just develop over that, but still it's too complex. So we need somehow AI driven automation to make this all a little bit more hassle free. So let's see what we offer in Akka to target and tackle these challenges. Many years we work on it. Actually, more than 2 years we work on the market insight that I will tell you, AI-driven intelligence that we offer, and personalized AI agents that recently actually equipped it with these LLM machines, and but we just tailor made them for the risk appetite of the users. It means that for the AI agents that we offer, we give them a character based on your risk appetite. And this is the future of DeFi that we said that is driven by AI, built for the users to onboard more users, and we offer execution very smart engine with 0.01% on average slippage rate that it's comparing to 1%. It's 100x better, 100x better for comparing to other platforms. And our success rates, because we have a very particular method to just go through the pairs, because we are a cross-chain liquidity layer, and I'll show the architecture part of it. and we just have all the liquidity of the market so we can execute what we offer to the users. And this AI-driven intelligence predict more than 82% forecast accuracy. This is the revolutionary tools that we will offer in the next week to the market with XDC and our partners to just people can trade and predict the market and be ahead of the market. And this is the kind of you can have a pro traders tools at your fingertips. Everyone that are familiar with the basics of the blockchain and DeFi and have a wallet, they can connect and they can use the Akka. So let's see what we have done till now. We focus as a test bed on the BTC5, and we launched it there. We handled more than $55 million in more than actually, and we have done a great job there. Now we want to just go big and on XDC create that path and become a trailblazer with your help. I mean, users help. Let's see what we have, what Akka has under the hood. This is the architecture that we just have, and so you can see this, that we are a platform that can connect to other platforms like liquidity layers and sources, like other Web3 services, like ramping services, like other institutions even. And at the core, our backend technology create a dynamic liquidity aggregator engine and create so through that this proprietary technology we go through the liquidity mesh that we develop and we execute it through our orchestrator, AI powered orchestrator. Remember that we are interoperable modules, so we are cross-chain. We can go from one chain to another chain. So people, we integrate the bridges and all other tools to just connect networks together. So from XDC, you can go to the Binance and we can onboard the people from different chains because we are very chain agnostic. And the most important thing that we were talking about, and it's very dominant narrative of the market nowadays, is the AI-powered engine that we have through the sentiment analysis, AI intelligence layer that has many, many use cases that I'll show you, and it would be reflected on our interface, like AI trading agents, Telegram mini apps that makes it easily, and the dApps that you can use it all on your platform. I mean, on the web. So the users is completely clear. So we just serve. We love to serve the traders, developers, and all dApps and wallets. This is all about Akka. In short, I don't want to bother you more because we have a lot to talk about it, but I love to just share the journey of Akka with you to see how we reach this point. And what we're gonna do. Our business model is simply the transaction fee for now. We didn't launch our token yet, and that's why we want to just make it bigger and better. Then we launch and more and have more bigger community and robust community, and then launch our token, particularly based on the condition of the market. Here we are.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Mey. I think one of the important things that we really wanted to cover was, you made a decision to build on top of XDC Network, right? So the question would be, what were the few things that you were looking at when it came to making a choice of the blockchain that you need to build on top of this? So can you just go through that a little bit of things as to what made you make a decision?
Yeah, very good questions. Actually, we built on XDC due to many reasons. One of them connection with the ecosystem because we were technical partners for XDC and we developed something together for them, and we have been together for more than 2 years. So it was great to just build on XDC. But technicality does matter in DeFi because we are somehow a very infrastructure project. However, we offer the agentic layer on top for everyone, and we have a user face. But in terms of infrastructure, we are very deep into the infrastructure. So we need low transaction fee and the capability to scale. And XDC is very scalable, and the transaction fee is very good. I mean, low transaction fee for us, it's one of the heavens of the for traders and for people who want to just change one token to another token. So, and particularly for the interoperability, because XDC already have launched some bridges, so we can just go from one token, one network to another. These are the main things that we build on XDC. Definitely their support, their ecosystem, their partners, and their community always matter, because for us and for the DeFi and for the Web3 products, these things as a business developers, I can say if I couldn't say that they are the most important things, but in the second priority, these are the most important thing. I mean, community support of the team and the network.
Yeah, indeed. I think I come from a time where the only network at that point in time where a DeFi product could be built was Ethereum, and probably at the time wherein there were very few layer two solutions, like for example, Matic Network or the Polygon right now. And we built our own lending platform as well. My founder Anshul, he built a lending platform. But what was the most important thing was, how do I bootstrap the usage of my lending platform or my DEX or my DeFi product or platform is all about how the support that comes from the actual network per se. So when a network is new, and now I'm not saying XDC network is new, but if a network is new and you as a DeFi product is also new, all right, how do you go about, one, increasing the TVL that comes and builds on top of your platform, plus adding a community layer on top of it. What changes did you have to bring when it came
Very
to
good
your own?
questions. I want to elaborate a little bit about these questions that see our roadmap and don't fall into the trap that we were. I mentioned that there is all in Web3 is all about the community. Don't forget about this word. And it's not just a word. Community and the power of the community does matter. For sure, we did something for the first step. We were B2B, by the way, and we switched to the B2C. How and why? It was because of the market condition, because of our knowledge, and based on resources that we have. As you mentioned, sometimes you have not support, you have to bootstrap. Why? How you can do it? Because we bootstrap for a long time, and we had some other projects because we were into the AI. We developed some projects and something, and put that money into the Akka to just survive. We had an angel investors for the get go, but generally, the team and moving to Dubai, everything's very costly. So we keep the burn rate low as possible. We keep the team very agile, very small, agile team, less than seven. Then, I mean, for a year, and we make people remote to just keep be on budget. And the other thing was we work with the B2B and create a transaction. We integrate with different platforms. It was good and bad, to be honest, because they don't recognize us as Akka. They recognize us as that DEX, at that wallet, that something. There's a somehow double-edged sword, but when you are just practicing this type of go-to-market strategy, but we just integrated with some platforms like Dexes. Even we go for just offering some services to Dexes, but we focus, and after a while, we understand that we should focus deeply on what our edge is, and that was AI. That was the market insight. Consider this, that 2 years ago, we were talking about cross-chain. We were talking about uh, AI-powered market prediction. We were talking about the trading platform. You should be ahead of the market and find the dominant narrative, then people will find you. However, still, we are not good at like creating a great vibe like some projects. Sorry to say, they're really okay meme coins, because they have some uh, function in the market for sure, the marketing and everything. But we were not something like that. So based on our resources, we understand that we have to build trust. We have to be in the market and build together to just go further and further. I don't know. I just cover whole the things about your question, but there are lots of details and stories that how we can just switch from that platform to this platform, from this chain to this chain, and still we are with XDC because of their support, because of their community, and because they are still much better even than, let me say this off the record, even better than whole BTCFi ecosystem.
Okay.
So we can see that, these are the things that the market volatility, and that's why they are into the market for since 2019, if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
Almost,
XDC
almost, almost 7 years. Yeah.
we were into the market for the two bull runs. I'm one of our team members, so we understand each other more, and we're gonna stay ahead of the market and and create a dominant narrative, build the trust, switch between the B2B and B2C. These are our strategies. Maybe sometimes we were wrong because venture is venture. You
Yeah.
are wrong, and so we learn from our failure and create a success story.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I think focus is everything. And this brings to my next question is, when you start off, okay, as a businessman, and you say that, okay, listen, I want to create a DeFi product. Say, for example, maybe a lending protocol or something, lending thing on any of the networks, right?
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, yeah. So let's assume that this guy is starting off, okay? What are the two, three, you know, suggestions that you would like to give to a new founder or somebody who's aspiring to be a founder in this space, and he's just about getting the ropes of what DeFi is, what the blockchain is, and he understands. But what are the two, three things that you want to tell that startup? This is what he, or that founder, this is what you need to do.
Mm, good point. Don't be uh, don't fall in the trap of the news and volatility of the market. Find something that you like first, you are capable enough to build. I mean, by you, I mean you and your team. Find the best co-founder and then experiment, run experiments. This is all about the early stage startups. You cannot be good at something without experimentation. This is the only thing. And about the fundraising and community building and trust building, it's another word. You have to have one person like me that I'm the front for the fundraising for whole my team. That's why I represent them here all the time. But they are very good at development, and I'm really proud of them. When I say something, they are just changing the product and something. And this is very good that you have to harmonize the whole your capacity, and you have to have this capacity to build trust with the community. So fundraising is another thing, and you have to have one person dedicated for this from the get-go. It's not like something that we have done it. Okay, we have money. No, 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 not at all, not at all. It's just open. It's day-to-day business, day-to-day. I mean, activity, and you have to focus. And one of your team member should focus on fundraising, should focus on community building, should focus on building trust and brands with among you the community that you target, for example, and go for the nest, find the best network. This is very important, by the way. We just mistakenly do something. At the end of the day, we found out what we should do. But you have to find a nest. For example, you as a human, you need a home. As a product, you need a nest. This is very important. For DeFi project, it's very, very, very important. Uh, if you have tons of money, and you have a lot of money to just spend on the marketing without a nest, I think that doesn't work. So try to find a nest, and I mean the network, best network, and go for it. And by the way, don't fall into the trap. We go and launch a token and become a billionaire or something. I'm a millionaire, but on paper, to be honest, still we have a long, long, long way to go. Don't fall into this trap. You have to work very hard. You have to suffer. And by me, I mean suffering. All our team suffered a lot. Developers, CEO, me, at our capacity, and we have to, with that I mean passion and gritty character, you have to go and defend your ambitions and build your ambitions. So people, I mean investors, networks, partners, community should understand that you are here to last. At least for the infrastructure project, it was a must have for us. I don't know, maybe you are somehow another type of project that I don't want to mention, and go from one ups to another ups, and then downs and downs and then ups and down. That's a volatility of the market, and you just take advantage of it. Yes, definitely you can. Actually, Akka can give you these tools to take advantage of that, because we have a trading platform over the top of Akka that can predict the market, and you can just easily go and take advantage of the ups and downs of the market. Nowadays, we have these tools, and we love to use it, by the way. Don't take me wrong. However, for building such things, it takes more than 2 years. $100 just specifically about this feature of Akka. We burn to reach that. Somebody want to enter the room? I guess you have to admit, or I can admit.
Yeah,
Well, this is the whole thing that about the building a product. It's not easy. So if I could want to wrap up them, uh, have someone on the front for fundraising and community building. Your team should be very small. Keep the burn rate as low as possible, and build ahead of the market.
great. Great. Thank you very much. I think one thing that we both agree in, I think there are many people who agree to this fact, is that in Web3, there are a lot of people who start treating their startups like a project. Okay. Projects are always short term. You have to start looking at your startup like a business. And when you start treating your startup as a business, you start building on top of that. And exactly follow the methodology in which you actually keep your burn rate low, find the right partner to work with, and that takes time. Okay. But start thinking like business, then you start thinking long term, and you are able to build something more substantial. And this is an ethos that our founder Anshul, he has been, reiterating every time for the past about 3, 4, 5 years, that build for the future, build, no, think in decades is what he keeps on saying. So, okay. Now, that's very important. And I think there are two aspects that I really want to take back here and talk to the startups that we accelerate, is the fact that you have to harmonize between, there has to be a harmony between the teams that are there. So be it the developing team, be the technical head, be the marketing guy. Okay, all those things have to harmonize. And something which is very new to me is find a nest. Okay, like normally when we talk, find your true north is what we say, for a leader. This is something like find a nest for your product, find a nest for your business, and then you can take it forward. Very nice
You know,
saying.
Shanta,
Take it forward.
Shanta, without a nest, you don't have the head and anything to just find your North Star.
Agree. Completely agree with that fact. Yeah, yeah. And my last question was, about funding, because everybody comes to us saying that, hey, listen, we are building a product, we are at an MVP level. How do we go about fundraising? How do we go about doing? You just mentioned that there has to be one person focused on fundraising. All right. Are there any tips or tricks that you think that the founders could take forward, maybe 2 or 3 things, wherein fundraising becomes a breeze for them. I mean, I'm sure we have the experience. We have more than 220 VC partners with us, okay? And we know how these startups, what these startups undergo. But what are the few things that you can say that, "Hey, listen, these are the few steps you must take so that fundraising becomes like a process and you are more successful."
First thing first, create a solid process for your fundraising and don't hesitate to approach anyone, but not like a cold call. Never ever go for a cold call. It's my approach, at least based on my character. I say it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Don't for cold call. Find the best introductions. Take times to find it. Invest in it. Invest in the relationship. Shake hands first. Build trust. Be somewhere. Uh, do some PRs, pitch in some stages. Ask your friend to give you this opportunity to just pitch uh, in a casual and formal way. All settings matter, and you have to have a narrative, dominant narrative. You have to create conversation, develop it in a well articulated way, and then hold the conversation. Whenever you hold your conversation, then investors come and show interest. In nutshell, it is like this, to be honest. It's like a breeze nowadays for fundraising. It's like a breeze for me, to be honest. But I suffered a lot to learn this. It's easier said than done, man.
I'm sure.
Nobody like to give you money to waste. Nobody to give you money to venture. It is not that easy. Even the easy money cannot easy come for you as a builder. I
Yeah.
don't know. At least based on my understanding, maybe some people have other magic stick in their on their pocket or in the bag and then showcase it. Okay, this is, yeah, $5 million at the valuation of 100 million. So let's go. It's not like that. It's not like that, at least based on my experience, particularly even in Dubai and in this region that we have a lot of money, tons of money in this. Family offices are here, and we are proud to build in Dubai and DMCC with XDC. And but still we are struggling in the first step. We were struggling to just find the right match. And one more tips. Don't go for any money. It means that if you don't find a match, right match, don't fall into this that, okay, there is a money and I can take it. And at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I'll figure it out how to respond,
Don't,
no
don't
way.
sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself short and don't sell yourself high.
Yeah.
Be very humble, but I cannot say don't be aggressive. Be assertive.
Be assertive. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Be assertive. Know your positions, build it, and find the right energy. For me, if I don't find a matching energy with somebody, I cannot talk with that because VCs and funders and founders, the relationship between founders and founders is like a marriage. You cannot say, okay, we just met each other and go. No, it's like a marriage. It's something that it lasts with you. It is in your resume. It's in your profile. It's in your character, and it has a lasting impact on your startup. So choose right investors, not all investors.
Yeah,
Don't go for all money that they can offer you. It's a big trap.
understood. Yeah, yeah, absolutely makes sense. We experience it day in, day out. We have these interactions with VCs, we have these interactions with these startups we are accelerating. And one common theme that comes out is, I think, one thing which I can give it out to my founder, Anshul, who keeps this, at the bay. He says that keep yourself bootstrapped as long as you can. All right. And once the funding happens, weigh your options well. Okay. What is going out and what are you getting in? And again, don't sell yourself short, don't jump to every investment that comes into your place. Very
And
important.
don't launch your token so soon.
Correct, correct. Wait it out. Wait it out. And especially, when the market right now is, down in the dumps. Okay. And this is a cycle which keeps on happening. It's a regular trend that keeps on happening. Great. Yeah, yeah, May. Thank you so much, May. I think this has been very exciting. If there are any questions from the audience, however little there is right now, we would love to take a couple of questions. Otherwise, we can, thank May for spending a weekend with us.
I really honored to be with you.
Diona's
My
ours. I think there's none. I think what we'll do is, May, I think this is very important. We will close this meeting today. Thank you very much for being there with us, for spending your weekend. Thank you all those who came to spend a weekend with us. This is the fifth masterclass. I hope we'll have more masterclasses with XDC. But thanks to May and Akka for being there with us. And I hope you guys learned something. We have recorded this masterclass and we'll be publishing this in our YouTube channel on Tuesday, along with a short summary of what we discussed today. Thank you very much, May. Have a good one. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Take care, man.
good weekend. Have a good weekend. You can find actually you can share the my
Yeah, yeah.
personal
I'll
link and everything.
so
Twitter
do
and
you
LinkedIn.
do you want to share it in the chat box?
Yes. It's we can share it later on
Yeah, we
our.
can share it to the people on the Luma link. We'll get them shared in there. Yeah. Thank you so much, May. Have a
Best
good
of
evening.
luck,
Thank you very
builders
much.
and founders. Just build for the future
Awesome.
and survive. Stay alive, man. Stay alive. Stay
Awesome.
fully
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Take care.
alive. See you.